Hello friends, welcome back to CloudPedagogy FAQs session. In today's session, we are going to talk about EFS, which is Amazon Elastic File System. So let's go ahead with our questionnaires. As usual, before going to the actual topic, let's understand what is file storage. File storage, it's also called file level or file-based storage. It is a hierarchical storage methodology used to organize and store data on a computer hard drive or on network attached storage device. In file storage, data is stored in files. The files are organized in folders, and the folders are organized under a hierarchy of directories and subdirectories. To locate a file, all you or your computer system needs the path from directory to subdirectory to folder to file. So what are the file storage benefits? If your organization requires a centralized, easily accessible and affordable way to store files and folders, file level storage is a good approach. The benefits of file storage includes simplicity, file sharing, common protocols, data protection and affordability. Simplicity. File storage is the simplest, most familiar and most straightforward approach to organizing files and folders on a computer's hard drive or NAS device. You simply name files, tag them with metadata and store them in folders under a hierarchy of directories and subdirectories. It's not necessary to write applications or code to access your data. File sharing. File storage is ideal for centralizing and sharing files on a local area network. Files stored on a NAS device are easily accessible by any computer on the network that has the appropriate permission rights. Next, common protocols. File storage uses common file level protocols such as server message block, common internet file system, or network file system. If you utilize a Windows or Linux operating system or maybe both, standard protocols like SMB, CIFS and NFS will allow you to read and write files to a Windows-based or Linux-based servers over your local area network. Next, data protection. Storing files on a separate LAN-connected storage device offers you a level of data protection should your network computer experience a failure. On the other side, cloud-based file storage services provide additional data protection and disaster recovery by replicating data files across multiple geographically dispersed data centers. Affordability. File storage using NAS device allows you to move files off of expensive computing hardware and onto a more affordable LAN-connected storage device. Moreover, if you choose to subscribe to a cloud file storage service, you eliminate the expense of on-site hardware upgrades and the associated ongoing maintenance and operation costs. Let's see file storage use cases. File storage is a good solution for a wide variety of data needs, like including local file sharing, centralized file collaboration, archiving or storaging, backup or disaster recovery. Local file sharing. If your data storage needs are generally consistent and straightforward, such as storing and sharing files with team members in the office, consider the simplicity of files level storage. Centralized file collaboration. If you upload, store, and share files in a centralized library located on-site, off-site, or in the cloud, you can easily collaborate on files with internal and external users or with invited guests outside of your network. Next, archiving or storage. You can cost-effectively archive files on NAS devices in a small data center environment or subscribe to a cloud-based file storage service to store and archive your data. Finally, backup or disaster recovery. You can store backups securely on a separate LAN-connected storage devices, or you can subscribe to a cloud-based file storage service to replicate your data files across multiple geographically dispersed data centers and gain the additional data protection of distance and redundancy. So, what is cloud file storage? Cloud file storage is a method for storing data in the cloud that provides servers and application access to the data through shared file systems. This compatibility makes cloud file storage ideal for workloads that rely on shared file systems and provides simple integrations without code changes. There are many file storage solutions that exist. They are ranging from a single node file server on a compute instance using block storage as the underpinning with no scalability or few redundancies to protect the data to do-it-yourself cluster solutions to a fully managed solutions. Here you can see the content introduce some of the storage services provided by AWS for use with Linux. Use Amazon S3 with Amazon EC2. Amazon EFS with Amazon EC2. Amazon SFX with Amazon EC2. Use Amazon File Cache with Amazon EC2. Next, what is Amazon Elastic File System, which is EFS? EFS is designed to provide serverless, fully elastic file storage that lets you share files data without provisioning or managing storage capacity and performance. With a few selections in the AWS Management Console, you can create file systems that are accessible to EC2 instances or Amazon Container Services like Amazon ECS or Amazon EKS and Forget. You can also accessible with AWS Lambda functions through a file system interface. They also support full file system access semantics such as strong consistency and file locking. ECS file systems can automatically scale from gigabytes to petabytes of data without needing to provision storage. Tens, hundreds, or even thousands of compute instances can access an Amazon EFS file systems at the same time, and Amazon EFS provides consistent performance to each compute instance. EFS is designed to be highly durable and highly available. With Amazon EFS, there is no minimum fee or setup cost, and you pay only for what you use. So, what use cases does Amazon EFS supports? Amazon EFS provides performance for a broad spectrum of workloads and applications like big data and analytics, media processing workflows, content managing, web serving, and home directories. EFS standard storage classes are ideal for workloads that requires the highest level of durability and availability. EFS one-zone storage classes are ideal for workloads such as development, build, and staging environments. They are also ideal for analytics simulation, media transcoding, for backups or replicas of non-premises data that don't require multi-AZ resilience. Next question is, when should I use EFS or EBS or S3? AWS offers cloud storage services to support a wide range of storage workloads. EFS is a file storage service for use with Amazon Compute like EC2, containers, serverless, and on-premises servers. EFS provides a file system interface, file system access semantics such as strong consistency and file locking, and also concurrently accessible storage for up to thousands of EC2 instances. Whereas Amazon EBS is a block-level storage service for use with EC2. EBS can deliver performance for workloads that require the lowest latency access to data from a single EC2 instance. Finally, Amazon S3 is an object storage service. S3 makes data available through an Internet API that can be accessed from anywhere. Next, how do I access a file system from an EC2 instance? To access your file system, mount the file system on an EC2 Linux-based instance using the standard Linux mount command and the file system's DNS name. To simply accessing your Amazon EFS file systems, it is recommended using the Amazon EFS Mount Helper utility. Once mounted, you can work with the files and directories in your file system just like you would do with a local file system. EFS uses the Network File System version 4 protocol. Next, how do I manage a file system? Amazon EFS is a fully managed service, so all of the file storage infrastructure is managed for you. When you use Amazon EFS, you avoid the complexity of deploying and maintaining complex file system infrastructure. An Amazon EFS file system grows and shrinks automatically as you add and remove files. So you don't need to manage storage procurement or provisioning. You can administer a file system through the console, CLI or EFS API. The console, API and SDK provide the ability to create and delete file systems. With these, you can also configure how file systems are accessed, create and edit file system tags, enable features such as provision throughput and lifecycle management, and display detailed information about file systems. Well, I think that's all that I have to say for this session. But I hope to be back soon. Until then, have fun and take care.